Hello, Patriots. Hello. Kayli has come equipped with her boxing gloves today because I am bringing so much truth that the Zuck is not going to be able to handle it. There's going to be fact checkers all over this post. So please, if you're not following us on Rumble, get on it. Get on there. Follow us on Rumble because we can wear our boxing gloves there and they do not shut us down. Everybody hop over to Rumble. Give us a follow there. I'm going to take off my boxing gloves. Guys, I'm coming in strong today. There is so much I want to talk to you about. Thank you all so much for tuning in. God bless each of you. I see all that love over there in the comment section. Thank you so much for your love. Please take 2 seconds to share this video. We need to get as many eyes on this video as we can today, guys, because I am bringing so much truth. Minds are going to be blown. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Jessica. Anthony, what is up? Hello, Lydia, Maggie, Kathy. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Thank you guys so much. Hit that heart, hit that like, hit that share so we can get so many people to see this video. It's going to be a good one today, y'all. Are you ready? Everyone put a heart or a thumbs up in the comments if you are ready because I am about to throw all the big game right here, right now. I know y'all can feel my energy. Look at this. I got my coffee. It's fine. It is fine. We are here. We're ready. Let's go. Okay, so here's what we know. Yesterday, President Biden held a rare press conference, and who tuned into that? Who? Raise your hand if you tuned in to President Biden's press conference, right? I don't really know why he would hold a press conference. I mean, with collapsing poll numbers, minimal support from the working class Americans, a failed legislative agenda, an unsecure border in crisis, widespread massive inflation hitting every worker, a supply chain in chaos from a vaccine mandate, a testing bondugal that has exacerbated problems, flawed and contradictory messaging from the institutions of public health and growing concern over food insecurity. Yeah, I don't know why he would hold a press conference. I don't know, but you do know this. Joe Biden answered pre-approved and pre-selected questions from the official state stenographers per usual, of course. Now, before we go into all the detail about this, let's do a little bit of a leap back into time from when Donald Trump was in office, because I would like to show the difference between a Joe Biden press conference and a Donald Trump press conference. Let's go.
And you didn't use it to prepare hospitals. You didn't use it to ramp up testing.
Right now, you're so disgraceful. It's so disgraceful the way you said it. Let me just listen.
President,
come on.
That this caravan was an invasion. As you know, Mr. President,
I consider it to be an invasion.
As you know, Mr. President, the caravan was not an invasion. It's a group of migrants moving up from Central America towards the border with the U.S.
Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it.
Your campaign had an ad showing migrants climbing over walls and so on.
That's true.
But
they weren't actors.
They're not going to be doing that.
They weren't actors. Well, no, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood. Right. These were people. This was an actual, it happened a few days ago. And
they're hundreds of miles away. They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President.
Go ahead, ask a question.
The question, sir, was what did you want President Zelensky to do about Vice President Biden and his son Hunter?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, it was just a follow-up of what I just asked you, sir.
Listen. Since you're attacking us, can you give us a question? No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
President-elect,
Go ahead.
Since you are attacking our news organization, can you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are attacking our news organization.
Your organization.
Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir.
Okay. All right. So there's so many Trump haters out there. All right. I know he's got a bucket mouth. Listen. He doesn't take any BS, number one. Number two, the man did not have to have pre-selected questions and pre-written answers to navigate through. Okay, so yeah, I'm just saying, let's do a little comparison to a Joe Biden conference and a Donald Trump conference. There is no comparison. All right, now that we have those facts covered. So, yay, we're celebrating Joe Biden being resident in the White House for 365 days today. Everybody throw a party. I know we're excited. We don't need to do a rundown of all the executive orders that he signed to absolutely wreck America, right? Yeah, because y'all already know what they are. So, yesterday, Joe gave his ninth press conference since becoming resident, and it was a doozy. It's always a doozy. He's just awesome. Yes, 365 days, 9 press conferences. That's it. Okay, so he starts his speech with all the great things he's done in 365 days, right? Like creating jobs, unemployment dropping, new business applications growing. For the first time in a long time, this country's working people actually got a raise. And that was a quote from Joe Biden himself. For the first time in a long time, this country's working people actually got a raise. And also, they have record economic growth too. So don't forget that, okay? Joe is just rocking that White House biz, guys. Okay, so one of my favorite questions that he asked was, what are Republicans for? What are they for? Because he's insinuating that Republicans are against everything. So what are they for? He prefaces this with needing to get his Republican friends on board, okay? My first grader comes home and talks about the kids in his class as his friends. So, like, as soon as he said that, all I could think was, are we a bunch of first graders? Well, my Republican friends. Anyways, well, Joe, I can tell you what conservatives are for, okay? I don't have much faith in the Republican Party because of their lack of doing anything about everything that the Biden administration is pulling has made me lose my faith in them. Also, I've never identified as a Republican. I'm a conservative American populist, as Lucas would say. Conservatives are for law and order. That would include police support, not police brutality. Yeah, we appreciate police officers. We know that they're there to do a job. You know, we support that. Solid education systems for our children. You know, not a bunch of woke stuff. Just teach my children the ABCs, their numbers, how to do math, that kind of stuff. Stop giving them all the opinions of yours and trying to make them buy into that. Border security. Oh, we're going to talk about that soon, guys. Don't even worry. Constitutional rights, freedom, less government in our lives. Okay. I don't need you to tell me everything that I can and can't do. I'm an American citizen. We are free people. Okay. Get out of my house, government. That's my opinion on where conservatives stand. Okay. Let's go, Brandon. I like that comment. That's great. Okay. So can we please discuss the absolute crisis that's happening at the southern border? Okay. Meanwhile, Mr. Resident over here is discussing the Russian border. He doesn't even mention the southern border yesterday. Okay. When's the last time anybody mentioned the southern border? No. Okay. I didn't think so either. Let's not forget there's still a crisis happening there. People are walking across the southern border. Okay. Drugs are coming across the southern border. Child trafficking is still happening. That is not a made up event in somebody's head that we just threw out there and, oh, yep, it's real. No, it's real. Okay. Child trafficking is real. # save our children. All right. So then Joe moves on to election integrity. He's so funny. Same song and dance, different day. He let us know yesterday that elections will be unfair until the Democrat bill passes. Hilarious, right? Nothing new here. More gaslighting the American people and less answers for bad decisions during his residency. Nothing new. But this is new. The White House today defended Biden's claims that the upcoming midterm elections could easily be illegitimate. Okay. Before I go into what Jen Psaki, Peppermint Patty, whatever you want to call her, before I go into what she actually said, let's listen to Biden actually saying that the upcoming midterm elections could easily be illegitimate. Okay. I'm going to try and play this. I really hope you guys can hear it. If you can't hear it, tell me you can't hear it and I will do it a different way. Here we go.
How many more?
Maybe I should share the screen. Just saying. Here we go.
How many more hours am I doing this?
Okay, so audio cut out. Hold on. Working on it. Give me a moment, please. Oh, this is so fun, you guys. Oh, I cannot wait for you to see it. I can't. if I can figure out how to do it. Oh, don't mute myself. Is that what the deal is? Okay, let's try it again. Tell me if you can hear it. If I don't mute myself. Please don't leave. You guys have got to see this. Please do not leave. Can you hear it?
How many more hours am I doing this? I'm happy to stick around. You always ask me the nicest questions. I know you do.
All right.
None of them make a lot of sense to me, but
Nothing does, Joe. It's fine.
Well, let's try.
fire away. Come on.
The new year. Why are you trying so hard in your first year to pull the country so far to the left?
Well, I'm not. I don't know what you consider to be too far to the left. If in fact we're talking about making sure that we had the money for COVID, making sure we had the money to put together the bipartisan infrastructure, making sure we were able to provide for those things that in fact would significantly reduce the burden on working class people, but make them have to continue to work.
Okay, he let me just pause this for a second. He just said, we want to make sure that working class Americans do not have to continue to work hard. Joe, listen, this is America, okay? We are founded and we know that in order to gain in America, you have to work for what you get. All right, here we go.
Hard. I don't know how that is pointed to the left. If you may recall, you guys have been trying to convince me that I am Bernie Sanders. I'm not. I like him, but I'm not Bernie Sanders. I'm not a socialist. I'm a mainstream Democrat, and I have been. And mainstream Democrats have overwhelmed. If you notice, the 48 of the 50 Democrats supported me in the Senate on virtually everything I've asked. Yes, sir.
Okay, what? So? What? Okay.
I wanted to clarify. A moment ago, you were asked whether or not you believed that we would have free and fair elections in 2022 if some of these state legislatures reformed their voting protocols. You said that it depends. Do you think that they would in any way be illegitimate?
Oh, yeah, I think it easily be illegitimate. Imagine if, in fact, Trump has succeeded in convincing Pence to not count the votes.
What Trump? What?
Imagine if...
In regards to 2022, sir, the midterm
2022. I mean, imagine if those attempts to say that the count was not legit. You have to recount it, and we're not going to count. We're going to discard the following votes. I mean, sure, I'm not saying it's going to be legit. It's the increase.
Listen, deflection. Just keep that in your mind. Deflection.
The prospect of being illegitimate is a direct proportion to us not being able to get these reforms passed.
So we can cheat.
But I don't think you're not going to see me, and I don't think you're going to see the Democratic Party give up on coming back at assuming that the attempt fails today.
And then one more, sir. You campaigned and you ran on a return to civility, and I know that you dispute the characterization that you called folks who would oppose those voting bills.
Oh, get ready. He's going to get mad.
As being Bull Connor or George Wallace. But you said that they would be sort of in the same camp.
No, I didn't say that. Look what I said. Go back and read what I said. And
Joe, it's really hard to read what you say. Just speaking from all Americans here.
If you think I called anyone who voted on the side of the position taken by Bull Connor that they were Bull Connor. And that is an interesting reading in English. I assume you got in the journals because you like to write.
So did you expect that would work with Senators Manchin or Sinema?
No, here's the thing. There's certain things that are so consequential. You have to speak from your heart as well as your head.
But
I was speaking out forcefully on what I think to be at stake. That's what it is. And by the way, no one forgets who was on the side of King or Bull Connor. No one done that. The history books will note it. And when I was making the case, don't think this is a freebie. You don't get to vote this way and then somehow it goes away. This will stick with you the rest of your career and long after you're gone.
And Mr. President,
Folks,
This is good. We're almost done.
Okay, whoa. Hang on, guys. We've only gone an hour and 20 minutes. I'll keep going. But I'm going to go. Let me get something straight here. How long are you guys ready to go? You want to go for another hour or two?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go. I tell you what, folks. I'm going to go another 20 minutes.
Because then it's my nap time. Because, I can't go any longer than 20 minutes. I have a nap time appointment to keep. Okay. Anyway. Oh, by the way, is the mainstream media going to be speaking out about the fact that Joe Biden basically just went off on reporters? No, nobody's going to say. It's fine. It is totally fine. Okay. The White House today, wait till you guys hear this. This is so good. The White House today defended Biden's claim that the upcoming midterm elections could easily be illegitimate. You all heard it from the mouth of him. See, I do this thing where I show you the proof and then I talk about the proof. So no one can debunk this. Go ahead, fact checkers. Go ahead and try. But I just showed him saying it could easily be illegitimate. Jen Psaki, Peppermint Patty, Red Woman Bad, whatever you want to call her, she said, quote, "Let's be clear. The president of the United States was not casting doubt on the legitimacy of the 2022 election. He was making the opposite point. In 2020, a record number of voters turned out in the face of a pandemic, and election officials made sure they could vote and have those votes counted." Wait, what? Quote, "He was explaining that the results would be illegitimate if states do what the former president asked them to do after the 2020 election, toss out ballots and overturn results after the fact. The big lie," she says, "the big lie is putting our democracy at risk. We are fighting to protect it." Okay, I understand now. Deflection. Got you. Thank you very much for clearing that up for me, Jen. Thank you. Okay, on to the next subject. NBC reports that U.S. trucker vaccine mandates scheduled for January 22nd, that's 2 days from now, may collapse supply chain for food and auto parts, as if the supply chain isn't already collapsed, okay? Anybody that works in manufacturing already knows that we have trouble on our hands, okay? This is just going to add even more to the basket. Supply chain is already a train wreck. Approximately 60 to 75% of all U.S. truckers are not vaccinated. The cross-border vaccine mandate for American truckers is set to begin in 2 days on January 22nd as part of the Department of Homeland Security protocol. Let's see how that works out for us. Let's go ahead and see how well that works out for us. Yes, Department of Homeland Security, I think that is an excellent idea, considering that truckers are around everybody and their brother all day long while they're driving their semi-truck. Yes, that makes logical sense to me. Moving on. Today, Procter & Gamble announced that an average price increase to retailers of 8% on their laundry products, Tide, Gain, etc., effective with the next fulfillment of supplier purchase orders. On the liquid detergents, that's an average increase of well over $1 per bottle. I'm sure that Joe Biden will justify this somehow. We also know the Manchin and Sinema voted with Republicans yesterday against changing Senate rules for elections overhaul. That's good news. This is an attempt by the Dems to change the rules of the U.S. Senate in order to pass a major election overhaul bill that was a top priority for President Joe Biden. The vote was 42 to 48, and I'm sure Kamala was super disappointed that she couldn't contribute. Bummer. Let's see. The Biden administration today said it will fund a $14 billion project to improve the country's ports and waterways in an effort to increase climate resilience. They're going to improve drinking water sources and bolster the U.S. supply chain. With 14, okay. The funds for fiscal year 2022 target more than 500 projects in 52 states and territories, including Florida's Everglades and the Port of Long Beach in California, the White House said in a statement. yeah, just print another 14 billion. It's fine, guys. We need better drinking water, right? Am I right? Everybody raise your hand. You know I'm right. The Omicron variant of the novel coronavirus is able to evade the protection bestowed by messenger RNA, mRNA, COVID-19 vaccines. Let me repeat that. The Omicron variant of the novel C19 is able to evade C19 vaccines, such as those from Pfizer and Moderna, which a South African study has now found. The study was published yesterday in The Lancet, and it examined some of the first documented breakthrough cases of the highly transmissible Omicron strain, which emerged in South Africa in late October. Between late November and early December, a group of 7 Germans who had received 3 vaccine doses, including at least 2 of an mRNA vaccine, visited Cape Town and subsequently experienced symptomatic C19. So, there is your truth for the day, everybody. Now, to sum it all up, if you didn't watch Joe Biden's speech, you might actually want to, because it's going to give you a really, really good rundown on the track that the United States of America is on right now with this man in office and in power, where his head is at, what he's thinking, what he's doing, all really good things to know if you actually want to know what the future of the United States of America under this current, I can't even say the word, administration, under this current administration. It'd be a very good idea for you to watch it, or at least find somebody that sums it up in a 3-page paper so that you can understand what Joe Biden is saying, because, oh my gosh, it's disgusting. Now, before I go, I'm going to start doing this every time I do a live. I know I didn't start with jokes this time, guys. I'm sorry, but I was so fired up about everything I was talking about today. I want to leave you all with this. This is 2 Timothy verses 1 through 7. No, I'm sorry. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind." So don't be sitting over there in fear, my friends, because God has given us power, love, and a sound mind. So walk around today and every day knowing that the Lord has blessed you with power, love, and a sound mind. No more fear. I understand how the world looks, but guess what? We already know who won. Jesus won. Jesus wins every single day. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Today was a great show. Please share this video. I will be uploading it to Rumble in a few minutes. Have a blessed day, Patriots. God bless all of you, and God bless America.